Hey guys, and welcome back to another new Animal Crossing video. I'm CrossingCharly, and today I'm going to be asking you guys a question. What are your most missed features in Animal Crossing New Horizons? So I did ask this question to all of my followers on Twitter. I said, for a video, which features do you guys miss the most from previous Animal Crossing games? Basically, I guess it doesn't just have to be Animal Crossing New Horizons, it can be any of the Animal Crossing games that maybe something's been left out. Maybe it was left out in New Leaf, maybe it was left out in City Folk, etc. Most of these seem to be about New Horizons because, as you guys probably know, Animal Crossing New Horizons is missing a lot of features, which is really a shame, and maybe that'll be fixed in updates, but right now, the game does miss a lot of the features that people know and love, and especially characters too. So, let's get straight into this video, and if you guys are excited, be sure to leave a like. We have this first one by Kate Hilton XX, who says, all the old NPCs. It feels like they've removed many of the classic characters with non-characters doing their job. For example, the postcard stand replacing the pelicans, or they only brought back the popular NPCs. I'm looking at you, Isabelle, which don't add anything to the game. So, I don't necessarily agree with the last bit because I feel like Isabelle, fine, you know, it makes sense for her to come in. And then they have other characters who really aren't popular, like Harvey. I don't know why they brought him back. But I can agree with the point overall that it's such a shame they removed so many great characters from the series. I really don't know why they would do that. This is going to be a question that we're going to be asking for a while, I think. And I'm sure we will see some of them come back in the form of updates and events, but it really doesn't feel the same, you know. It feels like a lot of these characters should have been here since the very start, so it definitely is quite sad for me that a lot of these characters that we have known from previous games have been removed, and I can agree. Replacing them with stuff like the postcard stand is really disappointing. I don't know why they would do that, to be honest with you. That feels very lazy, and I honestly hope that somehow these characters will come back, and especially their buildings too. That would be even better, honestly. We have this one by Damian Victini, who says, I miss the days when Pelly would write messages on the bulletin board. There were some really great messages on the bulletin board. I didn't know these actually came from Pelly. I guess maybe this is more of an assumption here. But yeah, these were really funny, and they really showcased the sometimes dark and cynical sense of humor that the Animal Crossing writers had. These were really good pieces of dialogue, written really well, and I enjoyed them a whole lot. This one, for example, says, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, give a fish a man and he'll eat for weeks, which is very morbid, but that's exactly what I love about Animal Crossing. It always did have that kind of sense of humor back in the old days, and it's such a shame to see that's gone now. The writing definitely doesn't feel the same, and sadly the bulletin board doesn't feel the same because these sorts of messages are completely absent from it, and we only really get a few different ones here and there. The best ones you'll get probably will come from your friends, which is a cool feature. Still, you know, I'd still enjoy that, so fair enough. We have this next one by Alison XK, who says, I want Kappa to come back and take us to an island with like diving and stuff. Yeah, Tortimer Island in general is really missed for me. What a great feature they had in Animal Crossing New Leaf that for some reason they took out of this one. I honestly can't think why they would make the online feel so empty yet allow us to have 8 players. It seems really confusing to me in that regard. I don't know if maybe they just didn't have enough time to add this stuff in and they're going to have a massive update soon that's going to blow our minds, but somehow in my head I doubt it. I think diving will definitely come back, but I'm not sure the island and such are going to come back, which really feels quite disappointing to me. But we'll have to see, you know, it's still early days and we don't know exactly what they're going to do with the updates in the future. That's kind of the answer to a lot of these. Potentially these things could come back, but some of these on this list I definitely don't think will be coming back, and I will elaborate more on that as we go over those points. But yeah, definitely do miss the island and diving at this current time. We have this one here by Shelly C95, who says, I miss the Observatory and making constellations. Give my girl Celeste something to do after giving us all the DIYs. And profile name says, it should be a building you can have in an update or another expansion to the museum. Definitely bring back the Observatory. Celeste has not really had a proper function since like Animal Crossing, probably Wild World and City Folk, which is a huge shame. They have definitely not given many characters the kind of functionality that they need. Like, for example, Harvey's functionality feels very strange and kind of pointless in a way, so that's definitely a bit disappointing. But I think it's very possible that Celeste could maybe get more of a role. I mean, she's in the game already. They could expand the museum, add another floor or a building to it. That would be really cool, and hopefully that's something that we do see happen with Celeste at a future date. So yeah, definitely would be a great thing to see return. We have this one by It's Cosmic, who says, Nintendo items from other games. I always love collecting those items, and also the Sanrio items. Man, some of those Sanrio items were so cool, and it was so hard to get a hold of those cards as well. It was incredibly difficult, and I will say honestly, I struggled big time getting hold of the Sanrio cards to get the special items. I wanted the items more than the villagers. And the Nintendo items are great too. I actually can't believe they're missing because they feel like a bit of a staple for Animal Crossing. They've been in Animal Crossing for so long, since like the very start. But then again, a lot of things that were removed from Animal Crossing New Horizons have been in the series for a long time. So anything was possible here, sadly. But maybe we will see those Nintendo items return. I mean, I definitely think they will. I can't imagine why they'd leave them out. I mean, we have some of them. We have a Nintendo Switch item and stuff like that. But yeah, there's definitely not as many as there were in previous games. They did have some really cool ones back in that time, so hopefully they will come back. We have this next one by Ono Baguette, who says, I feel like I'm the only one that ever mentions this, but working for Tom Nook. It was so much fun in the older games, and I guess you could argue you kind of do it in New Horizons, but it's just not the same. Okay, this is probably one of the things that I don't miss at all. I found Tom Nook's chores kind of exhausting. I can see the sort of nostalgic appeal to it. It was something that a lot of people did back in the day. You know, if you played any of the older games, aside from like New Leaf, you would have been working for Tom Nook. So yeah, I guess it's something that has been gone longer than just New Horizons. But I don't know, I don't really miss this. I felt like it felt like too much of a chore for me. Maybe if you could have skipped it and done it optionally, I would have liked it a lot more. But from my personal opinion, I did not really enjoy doing the chores for Tom Nook. It just felt a little bit excessive, and it wasn't really my kind of thing. But hey, each their own. I know we have some big Tom Nook stands out here who want to see even more Tom Nook action in the game. So that's something they could have done and given the fans what they want. We have this one by Crown. The name's actually cut off there, I'm not sure why. I think it's because they have a longer username, so they know who they are anyway. And they said playing hide and seek. Yes, they did remove playing hide and seek, and they kind of replaced it with a treasure hunt. I don't like that. They could have had both. Why would they remove hide and seek? I genuinely don't know. It was such a fun game. I guess maybe it has something to do with the fact you can make your island a lot more complicated than you can in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Probably because you can terraform and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But did they have to remove hide and seek from the villagers, like a list of interactions? Not really. And you can't visit a villager's house anymore either. Well, you can, but like they won't invite you over, and they don't come in yours ever, as far as I know. I've never had one come in my house. So yeah, lots of those things that were really great in New Leaf are now gone, which is such a shame. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. We have this one by Melly Boo, who says, furniture sets. All the old ones need to come back, and new ones too. Also Froggy Chair. Okay, yeah, I definitely do miss all of those previous furniture sets. That's probably my most missed thing from Animal Crossing New Leaf and the previous games in general. They took out so many of the old furniture sets, and what a big shame. This is literally the number one for me, and I may even make a separate video about this, just because I miss those furniture sets so much, guys. Why did they have to take them out? The modern series, the gorgeous series, the Gordon series, that wasn't one. But yeah, it does feel like such a shame, and I'm really hoping they'll come back. We have this one by Songbird13, who says, I miss holidays, being only one day instead of lasting weeks. It made them feel more special. I agree with this one. The holidays have been rather long so far, the events I guess you could call them, because not all of them were like holidays. But, I don't know, I guess some people do kind of like it because it gives them more of a chance to participate if they're working or something. That's good. But then again, you have to consider the main bunny day was actually on a specific day anyways. So if you're working on that day, what would you have done then, you know? I mean, I can kind of understand wanting them to be a bit longer, but they have felt a bit drawn out, and I don't really love that. We have this next one by DinoJoe34, who says, public work projects. We had so many good ones in New Leaf. This is another one that I'm not so sure I miss, because we do actually have a lot of public works projects that have just been turned into furniture. I can see why you'd want the public work projects to come back, and there are definitely some that aren't in the game right now, but I'm happy with the furniture system, to be honest with you, and I don't really miss these. I'm cool with the furniture and being able to put the furniture outdoors. That's one of the things that I think they did really right with the games. I just think they need to add more furniture. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all of these opinions from my lovely people on Twitter. If you did, you can leave a like, and you can also subscribe, of course, for more Animal Crossing content. And if this video is quite popular and people enjoy it, I can make another one because I got so many missed features replies from people, so that could definitely be cool. If you want to help support the channel, click the join button down below the video to become a member of the Bob's Gang. You can get a bunch of really cool perks for doing so, and it helps me out a bunch too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and you can also subscribe for even more Animal Crossing New Horizons content. Of course, you can check out the links in the description to follow me on social media, and also check out my merchandise if you're interested. And I want to thank you guys so much once again for watching this video, so I will catch you in the next one.